Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Two Joes and a Pro. You got your hosts here, Kenny, Brian, and Ryan. I switched it up this week.
Whoa,
We're happy.
whoa.
We're happy to have you guys back. We got a lot in store for you guys today, so let's get right to it. So we'll start off with breaking news like we always do. So NBA, the biggest thing this week is the play-in games, right? So the play-in game, it was we'll start off with the non-controversial one, right? So the Wizards played the Celtics. Celtics ended up winning that one. The Wizards ended up playing the Pacers again and beat the Pacers. So the Wizards and the Celtics are both in the Eastern Conference playoffs. And then for the West Coast, we have my Lakers, of course, beating Golden State Warriors by a close one.
Oh, all right.
And then we have the
three
play-in
rims,
game tonight. We have the play-in game tonight with Chef Curry playing against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. So I already hear all the antics already. So Brian and Ryan, come on, shoot it.
Grizzlies are winning 16-6 right now. Just FYI. Just saying. Just giving an update. Just giving an update.
Yeah.
Live
Look,
update.
I'm giving my contributions to the team.
I got you. So Brian, what do you have to say? I heard the I and all that stuff. Come on.
Man, I'm just tired of LeBron, man. He's just a flopper. And yeah, he probably did get hit in the eye, but because he's always flopping, I just don't buy it. His dramatics. It's all dramatics with
the
him.
little boy that cried wolf, huh?
Yep. That's exactly what happened to him.
He was rolling on the floor. He was like, and then he looked up and was like, are they watching me?
Hey, that's why he's in Space Jam 2.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar.
You know, he's prepping. He was prepping himself. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, if you get fined or you get warned by the NBA about flopping back in February, you know you have a problem. And he flopped earlier in that game last night or the other night. Like he flopped, like acted like he got hit. And the guy with the guy's elbow, the guy didn't even come close to him. You know, so why would I not think the guy's flopping and rolling around
Kenny.
crying?
Hey,
You know,
listen.
he's just acting like a baby. I don't like it.
Listen.
Great player. Stop doing that shit, okay?
I am not a LeBron fanatic, okay? But to his defense, I would say at the beginning of his career, he wasn't getting any foul calls because he was going to the basket strong and being physical, and they were just hacking at him, no foul calls. Right? Now, he's acting a little bit more to get a foul call, and now everybody's like, oh, he's acting too much, he needs to suck it up. But I say that to caveat because Zion Williamson, he's going to the cup strong, not complaining, breaking fingers, getting broken bones. So, if I'm LeBron, I'm doing the same thing. Like, why would I, especially with the NBA's not going to call you being physical, just deal with it and get hacked away?
I mean, I don't know. You just gotta play tough out there. Who cares?
This
You don't have to act for a foul.
This ain't the 90s, but okay.
He's just always got some kind of answer. Like, he's always doing something. I don't know. Maybe because you're a Lakers fan, he's on your team now, and you would maybe feel a little bit differently if he was not on your team.
Nah, even when he wasn't on my team, I always thought he was just an actor. He's still an actor now. When I see him on the Lakers, I'm like, come on, LeBron. But at the end of the day, what I'm gonna root against him? He's still playing for my team. You know. So,
I mean, he proved right there that he's an actor, yet he's still clutch enough to like hit that three at the end. So I mean, he is a great. He's just annoying. Oh, Brian, I don't want to move on. I know you wanted to discuss the referees as well.
Oh yeah. So something I saw in that game.
Give you little layups.
Yeah, something that I saw in that game. It happened to involve LeBron, but this isn't a dig against LeBron. It happens with every superstar in the league. Okay, but anyways,
objection.
LeBron, he was guarding this dude, and they call a foul, and Alex Caruso happened to be close. He didn't do anything, but he raises his hand, and he takes the foul for LeBron. LeBron clearly is the one that fouled him. I'm sick and tired of referees just taking whoever raises their hand, because it happens all the time. Even the Celtics do it. My Celtics, they do it too. But every superstar, it's like they get away with not having, like, they're not committing fouls, or allegedly, because they're getting bailed out by their teammates. Now, it's a great strategy if the refs are going to let them do it. So I don't blame the teams. I don't blame the players for trying to do it. I think the refs needs to stop doing it. You know, because I think some of these superstars can't play defense very well, and they're getting bailed out, you know, by these phantom calls on their teammates. And that's not LeBron. LeBron can play defense. I'm saying guys like, you know, James Harden. He can't play defense. Worth a damn. But I bet he gets bailed out all the time by that. I'm just saying, it needs to get eliminated from the game.
I have nothing to say to that.
I'm a defensive guy. I like defense.
It's not going anywhere because at the end of the day, who pays for the referees? The league. The league wants their superstars to get in the game. So they're probably like, hey man, look, call it on the guy raising his hand because we don't want our superstars out of the game.
100%.
Like the Buffalo Wild Wing commercial.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get why it happens too. Like, yeah, you want the superstars in the game. I get it. I just think, I don't know. Let's try to stick to the history of the game and like how it's supposed to be played.
Too much money in it. It's over.
Yeah. I don't know. Just if you're a true superstar, you can play both ways. You don't need to get bailed out by your teammate taking a foul for you. That's all. Just a small gripe of mine. I'm a purist. I can't help it.
That's beautiful, Brian.
That's all I have for basketball. I have nothing to say to that, so we're just going to move on. So, on to baseball.
You're welcome for carrying your segment for you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Listen, my back's been hurting the last couple weeks, so there's no problem.
Okay. I mean, you want to try to carry baseball for it? Go for it. I mean.
No, I got it.
Someone hit a home run. It was
I mean, I was going to say, Albert Pujols, man, he did hit his first home run with the Dodgers. He got, so for those of you that don't know out there, he got dropped or cut by the Angels, and the Dodgers picked him up. And he's actually been hitting well since he got to the Dodgers. I mean, I don't know. He's 40. I think he's like 40, 41, something like that. Yeah. He ain't got much left. He's not the same hitter he was 10 years ago. But still, man, I don't know how you cut an all-star or a Hall of Famer. I don't know how you do that. But so I hope he has a hell of a season now and just like breaks the hearts of the Angels, like for cutting them.
I agree to that. I'm an Albert Pujols fan ever since he was with St. Louis, so I want to see him do good. When I saw him hit the home run, he was hobbling, like running around the bases. So I'm like, man, I know he plays first base, but he must not move at all. Like he just looked like he just stiff as I don't know what. But
he's like, you know, when Kirk Gibson hit that home run, I think it was in the World Series. The dude could barely make it around the bases.
Yeah,
you know, but
for sure.
that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, I mean, and also in baseball, I believe the AL East, which historically has been kind of down in the dumps the last few years, is actually heating up. Got a nice three-way race going there between the Rays, Yankees, and Red Sox. And the Blue Jays aren't that far behind either, so it might be a four-way race, actually. The O's, they suck. Don't worry about them. I also want to bring up no hitters. We have 6 of them this year in Major League Baseball so far, in this season alone. That's unheard of. It's weird, and it all comes down to these guys are trying to crank the ball out of the park. They're not trying to just spray it around the field. So by doing that, they're just swinging from their asses, and and when they miss the ball, they strike out instead of making contact. Yeah. And
do you think that's a product of trying to get more people to watch the game because people want to see home runs, not like?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more a product of nerds.
Yeah,
analytics.
I read an article saying that same thing. I was going to ask you that question as well, Brian. It's like, you know, it's like they don't care anymore about getting on base. The percentages don't really matter that much. And I know you said something like you were about to, before I cut you off, you were saying about the analytics. Mm-hmm. So speak to that, what you were saying on the analytics.
Well, basically, I don't know like the raw numbers. I'm not an analytics guy really, but it basically boils down to instead of hitting 300 average and getting like say 15, 20 home runs, they would the analytics say that you are a more productive offensive player if you hit 250 for an average, but you hit 40 bombs. You know what I mean? So
I guess they're based it off of run, or they're just based off of the not earned runs, but runs that you
offensive production.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in basketball how they have the effective field goal percentage. It's just like those hits are more like, even though it's less number of hits, those hits are more valuable because they're bringing in scores, whether people are on base or they're bringing at least 1 point in.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Which is weird because I remember watching Moneyball and they said that like the premise of that analytics thing was like, I want a guy that gets on base more. It doesn't matter if he hits home runs. I want a guy that gets on base more, and that was more valuable. So it's interesting to see that like that has changed a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I think it also is become more about launch angle, because a lot of these players nowadays are a lot bigger and stronger than they were, back in the 90s when you're talking about Moneyball, or early 2000s, whatever that was. Yeah, so they're just bigger and stronger, so they're more likely to hit a home run. Couple that with the analytics saying, hey, it's more productive to hit home runs than it is to hit for average and just, get a base hit or a double. They'd much rather see that home run because they know it's a guaranteed run. You getting on base doesn't necessarily mean you're coming in to score. It's basically what it boils down to. But I don't know the raw numbers on it. I'm not a data guy, so. But that's the nerds ruining baseball, in my opinion.
Hot take. I like it.
Hey.
You guys ready for football though?
Yeah, let's get it.
Yep.
All right. So we got a light week this week because the draft's over and the rookies showed up to minicamp, so they did their little thing. I am noticing some jersey changes because of the rule number changes that's happening this year. For example, Sterling Shepard's going to be number 3, so I immediately hate him now.
I thought they were letting rookies do that.
No, and then the Panthers, DJ Moore switching to number 2. So here we go. Here it is. It's happening.
Shepard's going to number 3 because he's going to be the third person taking on the field because he's so injury prone.
That's facts.
Do they have to buy back all those jerseys though? Right? They have to buy back all their jerseys, right?
Why?
For them to change their number?
Right.
That's a good point. I don't know.
No.
I thought I heard that they had to buy back all the jerseys that the team has for sale in order to change their number.
Like current for sure.
Right. Not like that fans have
I was
already.
about to say, like, what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so they're basically saying screw the fans, but
It sucks.
But the team, I think I've heard, I don't know if this is actually a thing. I heard that it was like proposed, but that they'd have to buy back all the inventory that the team has, and then the team will let them switch their number.
I mean, not a lot of people have Sterling Shepard jerseys, so.
Yeah, for sure. It's probably burned by now.
No,
Shut
I'm
up,
sure.
Kenny, I don't have time for you.
I bet DJ Moore has a lot of jersey sales though.
No.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, and then go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I was going to talk about DJ Moore. You good?
What, you like DJ Moore?
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I was about to say he has that first round contract, so he'd be able to buy those jerseys back. But go ahead.
I forgot where I was. Oh, Tim Tebow signed they officially signed him to the Jags, and to a minimum contract of 1 year, and it's not guaranteed, so he might get cut or not.
Hey, I will say one thing, Brian. I know I was harping hard last week on Tim Tebow. Like I was beating him up bad. But I will say I was looking, and I know you sent me that article talking about Bucky. What's his name?
Bucky Brooks.
Bucky Brooks talking about Tim Tebow. Even though you were saying for leadership, but Bucky Brooks hit on a lot of the qualities that I wasn't thinking of, like him being more athletic than he was previously when he was in the league. Talking about him having fresh legs. Talking about transition from quarterbacks to tight end, how successful they were. And I was seeing all that, and I was like, man, I was giving Brian a hard time. Tim Tebow, he might be all right. Like, I think he's first of all, he is a competitive freak. He loves to compete.
Yeah.
I looked at the Jacksonville Jaguars lineup. He ain't competing with a lot of good guys now. I know those guys in the league, but there ain't no Travis Kelce over there.
No.
Right?
They got Eifert still?
I need to see Tyler Eifert.
I don't think so. I think O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy, I think is his best.
I think that's the only one.
And the rest are just other dudes. Like
other guys that just...
You know what I mean? Like,
roster, yep.
I think he has a real shot at playing for the team.
And I think having him on the field as a blanket for Trevor Lawrence, just because he is an offensive-minded person as a quarterback, he understands the whole, playbook where everybody's supposed to be. He can kill. Like, if I have a tight end and he knows, it's cover 2, blah, 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 he's going to do this. He knows how to read coverages. I know exactly where to go.
Yep.
And that's different because a lot of players don't know how to read coverages to that extent. Like, know where the linebackers are dropping to, knowing where like making reads as a quarterback. So
yeah, because Tebow as a quarterback he had every quality except the arm.
Yeah.
Like if he had the arm, he would have been a great quarterback.
Yep.
He has the mental capacity. So like you said, reading defenses, he's gonna know where to sit down, or where to run that option route. He's gonna know where to go, and I'm sure Trevor Lawrence is gonna be able to get a good chemistry with him, and that'll be good. I think he could be good.
Yeah, it worked out for Logan Thomas.
Yeah, Logan Thomas and Blake Bell.
Yeah.
Those are the Steelers. Hey, by the way, that might be a fantasy sneaker.
We'll wait. He'll be a waiver pickup.
They're gonna throw the ball. They're gonna throw the ball.
Well, they're gonna have to. They're gonna be losing a lot. So
I'm just saying. Don't say I didn't say it first. Okay, Ryan? Don't try to take it from me when you have your fantasy segment during the season. Don't try to say, I said it first. Okay?
I'm not looking at Tim Tebow right now. And even if he makes the team and he is the number 1 tight end, he's like a flyer late in like the 12th, 13th, 14th round.
Yeah, if you're not a top 20 tight end, you're probably not on a fantasy team.
Yeah.
So that means there's at least 12 starting tight ends out there that nobody's rostering on their fantasy squad.
Yeah.
In a standard league.
All right.
We'll see. Oh, and then the big ticket item I want to hear your guys' opinions on is the Julio Jones imminent. Apparently, it's an imminent trade that he is going to get traded. The Falcons want to trade him. So much so, I saw a tweet from D-Hop saying that someone in the gym asked him if he would take a pay cut for Julio Jones, and he goes, "Yep." So he's trying to recruit him over to Arizona. Can you imagine?
No.
Can you imagine?
D-Hop,
Julio,
miles.
AJ Green. Like, I don't even understand.
Like we say, it's only one football, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think. Yep.
And it's not like, besides Julio having rubber bands for hamstrings, he is a productive wide receiver. Top 5 all time, without question. So it's not like he's AJ Green, where AJ Green fell off. Julio didn't fall off. He's just injury prone with his hamstrings. Like, that's it. That's the only deal. If he's on the field, number 1 receiver, no matter what team he's on. Like, hands out, without question. If I'm him, I'm not going. I don't want to go to Cardinals. I'd rather go to the Bengals or somebody like that.
Patriots.
Patriots.
Who's throwing?
The Patriots, or go to the Chargers.
Doesn't matter.
A team like that needs another quarter. Like, can you imagine him on the Chargers? Keenan Allen that's cold. That's cold. That's too cold. Anyway.
Yeah. Julio can play when Keenan's out, and then Keenan can play when Julio's out.
Hey, Keenan's been pretty legit the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And Brian, you and I have had this conversation. Keenan Allen's injuries are like the most bizarre injuries ever. They're not like legit. Like, they're like, didn't he rupture his spleen one year, and like that's why he was out? It was like something ridiculous.
It was like ruptured spleen. He had last year he had back spasms and something else. Of course, he had the knee injury. He has abdominal injury.
Yeah, he has like these weird injuries that you don't hear about as often. Yeah. Just an unlucky guy. I mean, you're right though, Ryan. Last couple of years, it's been better. Yeah. He's seen a lot more of the field. Yeah. So
all right, I think that's all I got for football.
good because
What?
I'm ready to get into the great debate. So this week, y'all, we have all-time NBA starting lineup. So from point guard all the way to the center. Your five that you're taking, if you had to put your life on it, who is your five?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm not
Who
putting
is
my
it?
life on these
Yeah.
guys.
If you had to put your paycheck on it, your rent, the last check
All
you
right.
had to make rent, these are the five guys that you bring into the court with you.
All right.
So who wants to kick it off?
I'll go since mine will be short, easy,
Oh, man.
and mine is all based on YouTube analysis, highlight videos, guys I liked seeing. All right, so
Pretty much
number
you on the street.
yeah, what, whatever. Hey, so number one, and I don't know how I stumbled on this, but I was looking at YouTube videos and I was looking at point guards. I was looking at point guards, and this is the man I came up with, right here. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. Mr.
White chocolate!
Mr. White
Yes!
Chocolate himself, Mr.
I love
White
it.
Mr. White Chocolate himself. I got some almonds in there. That's right there. Mr. White Chocolate himself at my point guard. Look,
Dude.
I don't need a guy that's gonna go out there and hog the ball and shoot. I just need a guy that's gonna go out there and pass. Make sure he gets the ball in the right spots.
Hey,
All right.
can't complain.
Man,
I like it.
And then at my number two, I got MJ at number two. Number three, so MJ is the heart and soul of my team. Obviously, he's gonna do most of the scoring. And if you wanna like double, triple team MJ, I got Kevin Durant in the three. And then I had to put my boy Tim Duncan in the four. And then I got Wilt Chamberlain in the five. And look, I get it. You don't like Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental, but I lived in San Antonio, and they were dominant during the time I was there, and I always liked him as a player, and I thought he was a nice guy. So, screw you guys. Listen, I left out LeBron, I left out Kobe. I get it. I left out like some big personality guys, and the reason I did this is because, like, I don't see Kobe playing second fiddle to MJ. I don't see LeBron playing second fiddle to MJ. I think that this team would have good chemistry, and they'd go out there and get it done, and they'd destroy any of your teams.
Hey,
Next.
your best pick
Next.
is definitely white chocolate.
Next.
I don't.
here's
Like,
the. Oh,
you're
man.
gonna be. Your team is gonna be slow.
Yep.
Hey,
Like you're gonna get ran
On
off
the-
the court.
by who?
Listen, man, why do you have white chocolate if you ain't got nobody that's gonna be on the fast break with him? That's where he lived.
He's got
That
MJ.
MJ gonna
MJ's
be if MJ gets the ball on a fast break. Trust me, he taking it by himself. He passing the white chocolate. White chocolate ain't gonna touch that rock. He's gonna, hey, take the lane. I got this, bro. I'm coming point.
All right. It's
And Tim Duncan, what you think? Tim Duncan's running down the court?
no Durant and MJ. That's my boys.
Hey, I will say
And you act like I'm not getting Duncan at like his like late 40s when he was playing. Like I'm talking Duncan like in his prime.
Prime time.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
say Wilt Chamberlain. I looked at his numbers because I was going to put Wilt Chamberlain on my five. Do y'all know that he had 30 points per game and 22 rebounds for his career?
But
I mean-
you got to remember, he was the tallest
Who was he
person in the
playing?
league.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I didn't put him on mine because like who was he playing against? But still,
Yeah.
and plus I question if my my month's rent is on the line, if he's really going to be focused, barring his extracurricular activities that we have known him to get into,
What? He
Yeah.
coked up?
Nah.
That's what kind of boy I need. That's what kind of boy I need.
He
I'm
was a
just
Get out
ladies man.
Let's get out there.
ladies, man. Let's just call him Mr. 20,000.
Oh, we can hook him up. Right before the game, get him nice and loose. Listen.
His schedule is full. Okay? He has
The
no
reason-
extra time.
The reason I put him there was because he has the all-time leading league in rebounds, and I needed a guy that was going to get the ball. So he's my boy. And you guys could take it to the bank. I'm beating all your teams.
Brian, you want to go or you want me to go?
Oh, man. You can go ahead.
Boy.
You go
All
ahead.
right. Go ahead.
Save the best for last.
No.
Get this
So
white chocolate. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put y'all out y'all misery early, right?
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
at the 1, I'm bringing Mr. Triple Double, Oscar Robertson, right?
Okay.
You know, originally I had, Pistol Pete, but then Brian, I got to thinking, you know what I mean? I'm like, who am I going to be able to match up with, with your point guard? Because I know Ryan's not going to be in competition, right? So who am I going to be able to match up with your point guard to give him a hard time? So then I was like, okay, who was Mr. Triple Double before Russell Westbrook? So I said, okay, 25.7 points, 7.5 assists, 9.5 rebounds. You know what I mean? Or 7.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists. I can get busy with that.
Trash.
Okay. Anyway, so by the way, I would like to say that I base my team off of, speed and scoring, like pure scores, and I got a couple snipers out there. So number 2, I'm putting Steph Curry, without question. I'm not even. This is not even a debate.
You're going to put 6'3" Steph Curry at the number 2.
At the 2, right? I could put him at the 1, but some people don't consider him a point guard. They consider him a shooting guard, right? Even though he is a point guard listed, right? 6'3", you know why? Because he's a sniper. So you can't. He can shoot from wherever on the court, So there's no double teaming him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I don't know who you plan on guarding him. There's no double teaming him.
But you're going to have somebody on him that's going to have more length.
47.7% from the field, 44% from the 3-point. That's all I gotta say. Mm-hmm. You back up. You're blind. You're gone. We're out of there. Anyway, number 3, of course.
How many times does he led the league in scoring?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I don't need
maybe twice.
I don't need him to lead the lead in scoring. I need one game. I need him to put everything he got for one game, just like he's doing tonight. When you see the end of it, after we done with this, when you see the end of the result, and you see 76, the doggone Warriors win, you know why. Anyway, so I got, at number 3, I got Jordan 2.0, Kobe Bryant. Okay? I got
the 3.
The new improved version.
Man, you got a rinky-dink squad going on right now, buddy.
12-time all-defensive team. I don't want to hear it.
At his position, not at small forward.
He guarding 1, 2, 3. You're locked. You're locked up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. You're locked up.
All right.
Number 4, we got Kevin Durant. Right. I'm doing that to space the floor out.
Right. You had so much defense with Kobe. You said, "Nah, I don't need defense at 4." No. Okay, that's good. Okay.
I don't need defense at 4. I just need the tarantula to spread his arms like this, right?
Right.
That 7'5" wingspan and get into the vision of whoever you got at the 4.
Oh man, I'm gonna have somebody trash talking in his ear, and he's gonna be crying on the court.
Hey, guess what? If he crying, guess who he's getting in his ear? I thought about that. Just like you said, that leadership, Kobe right in his ear. Hey, big fella.
Man, Kobe's probably been calling him a little bitch too. Oh, you gotta go join Steph and the boys to win yourself a ring, huh?
He not talking about
That's
that.
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you could just go to Brian's team when you lose.
Yeah. Soft ass.
No. That's why I put him on my team. Because after he loses in that, he's gonna come to the winning team. That's what I did.
At 5, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 7'2", all-time leading scorer. 55% from the field. He's gonna give me everything, right? And he's giving me blocks. He's gonna make sure the paint shut down, right? He's gonna make sure it shut down, and that's my starting 5. So we're gonna be, everybody can run the floor. We got a little space. I'm not really worried about Ryan's team because they're out the picture, right? But that's my thought. I'm more concerned what you have for your.
I mean, oh man, you got Kareem. I mean, listen, Kareem, like Wilt, I would have left him off if I was you, because who was 7'2" in the 70s? Kareem. That's it. End of story.
Who is stopping the hook shot though? The hook shot was
right. Nobody could back then, but we don't know what he would have been doing against
He still would have been doing the hook shot. Still been killing. You don't see the Joker. He's more athletic than the Joker. The Joker be doing that, the hook shot all the time. Granted, the Joker shoots threes. He doesn't shoot threes, but the Joker's in the paint, getting busy in the paint. Kareem gets busy in the paint.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, okay. You're gonna get waxed. Oh man. All right. Well, so my team, I got number 1. I got Magic. You know, he's a distributor of the ball. He can score the ball. He can guard positions 1 through 5. I mean, what more do you need? I mean, he might be the most utility type player that ever played. So I got him at 1, and he'll take care of the big O. That's no problem. All right, number 2, we got MJ, the greatest of all time. Yeah, he can guard Steph enough to bother him enough for him to miss. I mean, I'm not worried about Steph. He's little. He's a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Like MJ's gonna be out there. He's gonna make him look like Byron Russell or whatever the dude was from Utah. He's gonna break them ankles. You know, might swab on the ass on the way by, but hey, those ankles, he's gonna turn them once and then he's out of the game. You better have a good bench because I mean, you got an injury-prone team. Oh man, him and Kevin Durant, soft. But anyways,
oh my goodness.
at the 3, I have 6'10", Larry Legend. I hope you looked that up.
He's 6'9", but it's cool.
Yeah, I guess it depends where you look. Yeah.
6'9".
You want to talk about the biggest
6'9". He's 6'9". You're wrong.
The biggest trash talker in league history. I don't care who you are. I mean, the dude used to call his shot. He used to say, "Hey, I'm gonna get the ball here, and I'm gonna shoot it in your face, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it." And he did it. Man, I'm telling you, who's guarding Larry Legend? Who'd you have at your 3? Oh, little old Kobe. Okay.
Tripping.
Kobe's quicker.
Who did Larry Bird play against besides Magic? Yeah.
Dr. J. You know, he had to play against Dominique.
Come on, bro. All right, just go to number 4. I'm like, come on, stop it. All guys are slower than him. Larry Bird was quick.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
He was quicker than most people realize, but most people think he's kind of slow. But anyways, he's gonna make little Kevin Durant melt. You know, he's gonna be talking about his mama on the court. Kevin Durant's gonna be crying. So I don't know. You got a soft ass team, Kenny. I don't like it. I just want you to know that before I move on to number 4. I got LaFlop himself at number 4. LaFlop James. He's going to be getting all the calls for us because he's going to do all the crying to the refs. And Bird's going to be talking about his mama too. But hey, that's all right. But LeBron, to me, is basically a bigger, stronger, faster Magic Johnson. Not quite the facilitator, but he can. And he is a team player. I'll give him that. I do respect his game. I think he's one of the greatest players of all time. And I don't think anyone can really guard him when he wants to play. So
he's got one hell of a hairline, though.
Yeah, that thing's been moving for years.
That thing's been holding on for the longest. It's like a sunroof.
Yeah.
Depending on the occasion, you can move it up or push it back.
Woo. Man. But anyways, so yeah, he can hold his own against Durant, I guess, if that's your 4. Or whoever. I don't care who you want to guard. Who, okay? It doesn't matter. And then at the 5 spot, I have one of probably the best defensive centers in the entire history of the game. We got Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream. Okay? That dude... Oh, let's not forget. The dude, did put up some points. He held his own against many centers. Back in the day when the game was all about centers. So I think he would hold his own against Kareem.
Not that 7'2" to 7 feet.
Yeah, that's all right.
The wingspan longer. He gonna cook him.
Is the wingspan longer?
Go look it up.
Kareem was a long dude.
Go look it up.
I'm just saying.
Go look it up.
Kareem, man, he was 2-time defensive player of the year. That's the best defender in the league. I'm just saying. I like some defense, and I think he's athletic enough to keep up with, even if he has to go out there and guard, like Durant. I think he's athletic enough to do so, and he's long enough to bother that shot.
I'm gonna hit you with the Kevin Hart. Are you done? Are you finished?
Oh, excuse me. Okay, go ahead.
Are you done yet?
Are you done with your little team? That ain't gonna rebound anything?
No. I was waiting. I knew you were gonna say all that defensive stuff, and I was waiting. Because how are you gonna compete with me when we're scoring threes and you're scoring twos? Because you don't got nobody that can shoot. Right?
Larry Bird can't shoot.
Oh yeah. I was hoping you said that because I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Larry Bird took 2 threes per game. He averaged 2 threes over his career, right?
Yeah, because it wasn't a big part of the game. From his era, he was a sharpshooter.
So my point being, right, he took 2 threes per game, right, compared to Steph Curry taking 8 threes, right? Steph Curry is being a 44% shooter, so that means he's making 3 out of 8, 4 out of 8, depending on the game, right, compared to you making 1 out of 3 because he's at 37%. So that's 1 out of 4, or not 1 out of 4, 1 out of 2. Let's give him 50%. That's still 2 threes, right? He might make 6 points compared to me if I'm making 12 points. You can't beat like that. Anyway, that's the best shooter you got, by the way.
But my team's going to be making high percentage shots, so they're going to be scoring in volume. Meanwhile, you guys are throwing up your bricks from outside, and my dudes are dunking the ball, passing it, driving to the hoop, getting layups all day because they're bigger than you guys. I mean,
let's see. My guys are 47.7% from the field, 44.7% from the field, 49.5% from the field, 55.9% from the field. We kind of 1 for 2 for it as a team, and that's we adding threes in it. We're shooting.
Okay.
We got no 3-point shooters. MJ, you know what MJ shot from the 3-point line? 32%.
Yeah, he was never a 3-point shooter.
You know what Magic shot from the 3-point line?
Probably 30%. About the same. Yeah, I know.
So you're not gonna keep up.
They will.
Okay.
Because they all shot 50% from the field as opposed to your 47.
Yeah, 49.6, 49.7, 52. Yeah, they did that. The only person I said I know is going to get a bucket for sure is going to be Michael.
Oh.
The other two that's left up. That's up in the air. You can't tell me that doggone Magic Johnson is going to just cook Oscar.
Okay.
And Larry Bird's not. I don't think he's going to cook. He's going to cook Kobe like that.
I think Larry Bird just shoot over Kobe, and he'd tell him that he's going to do it. He'd be like, "Hey, Kobe, bank shot, buckets."
Do you know what you're talking about?
I'm talking about little Kobe. Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying?
6'6" to 6'9". Right.
That's a big difference.
Did you not see Kobe guard LeBron? He's 6'9".
Okay. Did he stop LeBron?
He slowed LeBron down, yes.
Oh, okay. What did he score? What did LeBron score against him? You know what I mean?
Listen, I will give you those numbers because I don't have them off the top of my head.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
What numbers? I got you.
Listen,
Okay, cool.
I think Kobe won those accolades when he's guarding dudes his highs. He's not. He might bother some shots on a taller guy, but he's not stopping them. Okay?
The only
your love for Kobe is taking over your mind right now, and I need you just let it go. Okay?
You know the only defensive team player you have on your team is Michael Jordan has 9 times, and Larry Bird. My bad. Not only you had 2, and then I'm talking about the shooting guard position, and then Larry Bird 3 times. So out of 13 years, Larry Bird.
Don't forget the dream.
3 years. I'm talking about the shooting guard. Out of 13 years, he only made it 3 years. So was he really locking up in the league? That who else was locking up back in that day?
Wait, who are you talking about? Larry Bird?
Larry Bird. 3 out of 13 years, he only made a defensive team 3 times.
Okay. You understand that he had back issues after the 86th season, right?
So you're talking about my team being soft, but you got a dude with the back issues that he's supposed to stop my guy.
Yeah, because the dude built his own driveway. Like he was shoveling the dirt in there, instead of having it dumped by a dump truck. Like, and he didn't ask for help. That's seriously how he hurt his back.
Okay. I just want to let you know that I just throw those numbers out to you because I said last time I checked, 3 is more than 2. So I got the best shooter of all time on my team.
Who has more points per game in their career?
Ooh.
Larry Bird, 24.3. Steph Curry, 24.2. But
what are we talking about?
Hey, that's point one.
What's Steph Curry shooting this year?
It's fine.
32 points per game.
32. Wait, yep, that's right.
Larry Bird, 3-time 50-40-90 club. Okay.
You don't think I got 2 guys that did that on my team?
Who?
Steph and KD.
Okay.
Oh,
wait. KD never did that.
Yes, he did.
He never had 9% from free throw.
When he won the MVP, he went 50-40-90.
No, Ryan, I need you to look that up, Ryan.
I'm telling you.
Kevin Durant. I don't think he ever had 90% from free throw.
50. Okay.
I'm
telling you.
I don't remember seeing that on his stat line.
Call me a liar. Let me see.
All right, 90% in 2012-2013 season. He was 90.5.
Oof, okay. Did he also have 50% from free field goal and 40 from 3?
His field goal percentage was 51, and it was 41 for his 3-point.
All right.
40-90.
All right, but Bird still did it 3 times.
Where the ace of spade at, man? Wow.
Hey,
Got
3 times better than 1. Okay.
Who said I wasn't carrying my weight? I got this.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'm not complaining about your 5. And I like Ryan's 5 too. It was actually quality. But we all know who's going to win at the end of the day.
Yeah, mine. I know.
White chocolate.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps it up. That wraps it up for the great debate. Before we let y'all out of here, I have one thing for BK News. I know the NBA playoffs is coming up. I saw a lot of people are thinking the Nets are going to win it. Of course, I want the Lakers to win it. I don't think we're strong enough this year, but if I'm putting my money on the team to win the NBA Finals, as much as it pains me to say this, I'm saying it's going to be the LA Clippers. And they have good odds right now at plus 600. So if you guys are out there and if you're some Clippers fans, put your money out there. And if you're not Clippers fans, if you're trying to just shoot in the dark, Clippers is a good bet. Ryan, you disagree or agree on that?
I mean, I'm good with that. I just think my favorite, I think, for the winning it all is going to be the Nets. Yeah. So they just got too many All-Stars on their team. It's ridiculous. I hate the opt-outs.
Can they play defense, as you would say?
Oh, not a lick of defense. But, well, when their lesser players are taking their foul calls for them, it looks like they play defense.
Well, when you got nothing but all-stars, who's taking the fouls?
The bench guys like Blake and Drummond. I mean, I keep saying Drummond.
DeAndre Jordan. Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan. I keep getting them mixed up.
He's starting right now.
Yeah. Whatever.
But they got like Tyler Johnson, Joe Harris. When they come in the game, they're taking fouls for sure. You know what I mean? They're running. Me. So.
Yeah, you're not going to tell me James Harden is just getting one foul a game. Get out of here. That guy can't guard anyone.
Hey. But yeah, that's all we have for y'all this week, man. We appreciate you guys joining us as always. We won't be back next week. We're taking a break for Memorial Day weekend, so you guys be safe out there. I know a lot of the restrictions have been lifted up, so you guys enjoy your time with your families. Enjoy the cookouts. As always, follow us on IG, 2Joes1Pro. Follow us on Twitter, 2Joes1Pro. And then on YouTube, like and subscribe. Put comments in there if you guys want to see something different. Let us know, man. We're always here. So, thank you again. Peace out.
Later.